Gonna let me. There you go. I forgot what I'm doing. What's going on here? I guess I'd just go to where boiler is at then. So we'll try to do it that way. What I have for dinner? It was lasagna. It's pretty good. Oof, I don't know why I poured it on then. Lasagna? Yeah, lasagna. I had lasagna. I know it's probably not believable, but it happened. About to start cooking the frozen pizza. I got stuck into this game way too. You about to cook a frozen pizza? How's that work? Are you adding additional toppings, putting additional seasoning and flavoring, or are you just throwing it in a? Hey, what just happened? I mean, I just turn on the oven to preheat. Sounds like a bit of effort. There's probably a step in there somewhere. You found a Harlequin quest. Is there a way to turn it into a different mythic? You can salvage it for a spark, in which you can use to then craft the mythic unique at some point. Do we get the free sparks anymore, by the way? I think Picha was asking about that. I honestly don't even know the answer to that. Alright, Spiritborn, why aren't you carrying? Oof. It's gonna take forever. Can you still craft specific uniques? You can, but you need runes to do so. But like if you go to the jeweler, you can use runes, like specific runes to craft a specific unique, but you'll need like 2 sparks as well to do it. Disclaimer though, these runes are very rare that you need to be able to craft the unique you want. So it's like, it'll take anyone like a while to really be able to craft like the mythic you actually want. But congrats at least on the Shaco though. I mean, that's something better than what I got, which is nothing at the moment. I'd have to wear a Shaco until I get like another unique that I don't want and mythic unique, and then I'll salvage both of them for 2 sparks and then try for a crafting one maybe. Using the same seasons 5 keep lagging in some cases via Helltide. Yeah, it's not you, it's server side. You think Shaco is better than a legendary helm for Dance of Knives? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get a free 20% damage reduction. You get the ranks to Dance of Knives don't really matter, but like easy access to armor, pretty nice health, really good cooldown for like some of your other skills. I mean, it's better than like having a legendary helm, yeah. But I mean, obviously you wouldn't be like Shaco isn't a stopgap. It's not like we recommend it on the guide and be like, go from legendary helm to Shaco, then to perdition or something, right? Because we don't expect anyone to like have a Shaco before a perdition. You see what I'm saying, or whatnot. But I mean, since you do got it, it's kind of like, you know, use it. But you won't be able to do anything with that mythic anyways until you get another spark and also runes to craft another. So that's why I said might as well hold on to it. I really hate not doing much damage outside of stagger. It really sucks that it's like that. Alright, I'm done with that. Really? Wait, how's he casting that way out here? Ugh. Oh, they're both at the Hall of the Penitent. So what show? That's double GA on it too, really. Almost on max resource. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I mean, I'd for sure use it until you're ready to salvage it. Because I mean, what else can you really do with it? Not playing new class? Nope. Not yet. I will at some point, but not right now. I almost feel like the memory leak is back. It's been really affecting my PC. Like after streaming after a certain amount of hours or whatever, that all of a sudden like it just feels really laggy. Didn't want to know if Lauren Hill finally paid her taxes. Wow. I can't imagine like not paying your like. Obviously, you don't want to pay your taxes, and you know like who really wants to pay taxes? But like when you're making that kind of money, like I mean, why bother even like risk getting in trouble? What? What? It's a good song. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like from that perspective of what she's doing, right? It's like, why would you bother not? Yeah, family run their finances and family screws them. I mean, but it's really not that. Oh, I'm gonna say it's not that hard. I mean, but it's like, I mean, you don't really need to. I mean, sure, if you want to try to make more money off the money, but like if you make so much money, I just play it safe and not have everybody all up in my business. I mean, like, how did they manage their money before they got paid? Tell that the West East. I'm just, I mean, yeah, wow. I'm just saying though, like, I mean, how did they manage the finances before they got, like, I mean, it just seems like it's just things that you have to do as a normal human being. You just have more of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you make enough to where you don't have to live so far above your means that that taxes shouldn't be an issue. And if you find out you owe bad taxes, it's just like, oh well, no, pay that off. You made so much money already as it is. I just got like mollywop. What? I can't even argue. I can't even argue that. West Side Shooter. Anonymous gifted a West Side Shooter. It's a new class from what I see, super broken. Yeah, I mean, kind of expected it to be. New class, expansion, easy sales, marketing. Sounds about right. Can't use any of these uniques. Yeah, none of these. Cigar was going on. Lauren Hill went full. 5% there though. She definitely did on purpose. Yeah. There's a new update, yeah. I just installed. Or what did the update do though? I didn't like check patch notes or anything, you know? Appreciate the prime, man. You think there's some knives is still worth playing? Yeah. There's gonna be some like adjustments to it, I'm sure. Now that the bugs that we used to use to make it really good are no longer, or some of the bugs are no longer there. So I think Mippy's gonna take a different approach to it soon. But like the way it is in this current state is kind of like meh. It's actually a nice one. 8.4 seconds though. Appreciate the follow. Just bossing at the moment, trying to get some stuff. Lucky with the 4 gifted subs. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy your enjoy your horses. Want that horse? I just got knocked into the lightning. Oh, I got a Pock Rune. Pog. I never said Pog before. Pog. Poggers. Is that how that works? Did I say it right? Am I cool now? Need to go make that TikTok now. A TikTok in general. 'Cause I'm cool.
You need steelwork, repairs.
All those. But for real though, I really kind of needed that Pock Rune. I heard it's good now, so. Maybe I can keep up my primary resource now. That'd be great.
Hello.
Greetings.
Not bad, actually. Let's try this. Can they rune? Zek. I like this whole cow traps, like right before that middle tile gets taken up. Kinda nice. Ooh, Mott. Nice. Dark Shrouds. I can now go with like an additional multiplier.
I can't do that here.
But is there a certain tier activity to get compasses now? That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really been keeping up. Um, I think you do get a free one from the season. From is it from the seasonal stuff or the campaign stuff that you do? I'm not quite sure exactly where they drop though. Like I have a few in my inventory, but I don't remember how I got them. terrible roll. That was such a bad. That was such a bad cow trap. To get the expansion to tomorrow, so you just level. Yeah, it kind of just. I don't remember how I got to my inventory, but you don't really do a lot of them early on anyway. But I'm sure it's probably in your quest line to do. Which what did I miss out on by the expansion? The new game modes, runes, mercenaries, spiritborn, the new class spiritborn. Everything else is you get you get to keep the updates or whatever. It is a pretty big build, but I would just, if you're thinking about getting the expansion, just get the base. Don't go like for the ultimate edition or the super mega ultra poggers, Giga Chad, edition, special collectors, whatever. Like, don't pay for any of that. Honestly, just get the $40 one. How often does the world marker appear? Often, very often. Almost like Helltide. You can almost always do it. Yeah, man, you're welcome. Oh, I got a jar room. Appreciate the follow. This boss is straight cancer, man. Undercity the best way to farm mats. Boss mash? Yes. But also Realm Walker is pretty good too because you get the you can get the Opal of Torment and you can like get extra boss mass for killing things, just random things anywhere. So like that's also very good to have. Also very nice for XP. Rafi, what's going on? You said, quick question for you. How much am I missing out on content? On progression? Oh. Did you just ask it? Or that was someone else that asked that question, I think. Yeah, well, there's a lot of endgame content that comes along with the expansion. Dark Citadel, Undercity, the new class, Rune words, mercenaries. There's kind of a lot that comes with that. So, but if none of that excites you, then of course, you know, don't bother. But I do think it's worth the $40. But only the $40, not the other pack stuff. Dark City though is really cool. Definitely really cool team activity that I enjoyed a lot. As someone who likes to play solo most of the time, I actually really enjoyed the Dark Citadel a lot. Oh, this kind of real crap anyway, all around.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
I can't do that here.
Pierre, what's going on? Just bossing a bit, trying to see if I can luck out on a Mythic at some point. How's the expansion? Good, really good actually. The game got good in season 4. That was the big turnaround for the game. Season 4 and season 5 were really good seasons, and then expansions. It's a nice cherry on top of all that. The game was pretty cheeks until season 4. Relatively speaking, of course. Yeah, I'll try it out on the holiday sale. It's definitely worth, man. It's a much better game than what it was, like big time. If you enjoyed Diablo but you wasn't really feeling the game in seasons 1, 2, and 3, it's definitely worth the second look. If you, I mean, since you already paid for it, right? You can just install, see if you like it, play a couple hours, and be like, hey, this is cool, or play it, and be like, yeah, it's still not for me. All without having to buy the expansion. What's at the end of the season? It's like Realm Walker. I don't know if you ever played any Diablo 3, but it's kind of like the Realm Walker from Diablo 3, but quite a bit cooler, honestly. It's like an open world activity thing. Pretty unique. Oh, well, very nice, Ghost Killer. But not much after the first expansion. Well, there was only one expansion in D3, so, but there was a Necro pack, but not really an expansion though. But yeah, Realm Walker is that like big walking thing. That it almost looked like a portal on the ground, and then like when you get close to it, like it's like a really big monster with a portal on its head or whatever, and you kill it, and then you go through the portal and get stuff, loot and stuff. It's basically that thing, but way better. Yeah, it's kind of a cool concept. But this time around, you have to kind of kill his minions and stuff around him. If that hurt. Freaking shield, man. It's so stupid. I don't get this. We're just gonna blast Paragon is pissed away. Piss is actually decent for it, but in front of Hordes is the best for XP. But Piss not bad. Like Piss good for it too. Just as long as you chain it back to back to back to back. And you're killing quickly. Or she gets just some T1 and T2. when T1 feels extremely easy. Like literally just like base roll. Or if you can clear T35 in the pit, like just go for T35 in the pit and see how easy it is for you to clear that. It feels pretty easy, then do that and then go into T2. Is there a Blizzcon this year? No, unfortunately. We're all sad about that. Go Broiler, you got this. When should Evan play low skill players switch to T2? Oh well, then you don't. You stay in T1, hope for the best. Technically speaking, you can get everything in the game in T1. Like you never have to go above that ever for anything. Anything past T1 is mainly for clout, or if you're just bored. You're not using Umbrus for Heartseeker. Earlier on you will, until you get a rune that allows you to basically spawn Dark Shrouds with the offering or whatever. And that will be you spawning Dark Shroud. So eventually you want to get rid of Umbrus and just have the rune do it instead. So you can add another multiplier, like another 25% multiplier that just, you know, obviously more damage. Yes, Neo Rune. I like that. Yeah, the idea is to try to squeeze out as much DPS from Heartseeker as possible, as much damage as we possibly can. So that's just like one way of doing it. I'm sure this one's terrible. Yeah. What's the other thing I got? It's the Spirit Wolf. Oof. Let's go ahead and change that. I think I can get the
I'll see you again.
Neo, right? Yeah, Neo. We'll do that. So yeah, so now I'm actually about to do the Dark Shroud thing. 'Cause I found the runes for it now, so um there it is for Mott.
Yo,
Crafty with the
Darkside,
raid.
we just got raided, son.
What's going on, man?
You know how we do. Drop my new beat for these new viewers. Sheezy out.
What up, Craft?
Craftixie, I raided my stream with 11 views.
How close are you to making your rapid fire? The Scoundrel's Kiss. I got a couple I can give you now. I've been doing some boss runs with these guys, and I dropped like 6 or 7. So I got a few. I can let you choose from you know, in terms of what you want. Nah, not you, pig. Kathy, what's going on? That was the best road build for the season, in your opinion. I love road. Trying to destiny now, but I feel like the Spiritborn is way too broken right now. I'm just trying to most force us to play by making the classes weak. So definitely conspiracy theory on the second part of what you just said, but you're not wrong in that the Spiritborn is very strong. You're really not gonna get rogue to kind of feel as powerful as that, especially not with what just happened with the bug fixes to Dance of Knives. So doesn't mean that rogue is bad, it just means that like just don't expect what you see on Spiritborn to happen on like rogue. But I mean, rogue is fine to do content, and you're not stuck or blocked out of doing things. So Shadow Clone OP, yeah. How do you manage to not gas out your energy? There's no beast fall boots. I keep not looking at that. Very carefully. A bunch of innervation ranks on my jewelry and a fist of fate for yeah, and also like a resource potion. Like it's really hard, honestly. Without like Starless Skies would make it so much easier, but until then you kind of have to do beast fall boots if you don't want to like try to temper what's the idea behind you having recognized weight? Can I explain, please? Resistances, because it's really hard to cap resistances. So it's like a stopgap until you get your mythic uniques. So until you get Tyrio's Might, Brackenos Wake is like really, really good. Level 147. It's Paragon. That's what that is. Not character level. Character level is now only 60. You're not on live and didn't hear the answer to your first question. How do you manage energy? Not the gas out energy. There's no beast fall boots. Innervation ranks on rings, Fist of Fate to help with the lucky hit, obviously, since you're going victimized anyways, and resource costs, resource potions or whatever. It's really hard actually without Starless. Like as you can see, I'm like running out quite a bit myself. 60. It used to be 100. It used to be 100. Now it's 60. They changed things for the expansion. Makes you feel better. Was kind of sad yesterday. Yeah, I mean every class is kind of feeling that way. By the Spiritborn, except Necro. Necro's like pumping because actually Necro's builds are very close. If not, some of them are actually better than like Spiritborn builds. So like Necro's is really the only class that's like in that echelon right now. So should you go Rakonos instantly or change it as you manage when you evolve years? So I don't know if you're following my Maxroll website, my Maxroll guide on the website. I explain when and why you want to use which boots. So if I tell you everything right now, you're probably not going to remember it. I would probably just look at look at it on the site, and then kind of like do a checklist and things for yourself. Yeah, it's much easier to see when and stuff with the checklist. Well, I'm just so bad. Did they increase the level cap? No. The level cap is 60. They actually lowered the level cap, but they added more Paragon points. So what you see, all these like numbers on the side, it's not character level, it's Paragon level. They just don't make it clear what that is in the game. Yeah, that's why like when they're leveling, you see is blue. Like I'm sorry, red. Not red. Sorry, yellow. It's yellow when they're leveling, and then when they're once they're 60, it turns blue. $60, up the cap was 100 for seasonal. It was until the expansion. They changed the level cap to 60 for the expansion. I wonder why. I don't know. Probably so when they add more expansions, they can just increase the level cap like they do every other game, where they go from 60 to 70 to 80 and whatever. Sorry for the 20 questions. Nah, man, you're good. Lost a new skill for Rogue. I wish it had more ability to be able to be like direct damage rather than it being like victimized based. But I think it's a cool skill in general. Do I plan to try that? I did in the review copy of the game. As well as PTR. I it's okay. It's really not about the power, it's the playstyle. I'm not really feeling. At least not until they actually buff the base damage of the skill to where I can build it for direct damage and not Victimize. I think building for Victimize is pretty clunky, and then big missed opportunity for what Dance from Naz really could be. Maybe we'll find some other things, other interactions or whatever that isn't necessarily bugged. But I guess we'll see. There's spare 2 cow. I just started doing these boss runs, so far I've only seen one cows so far. But if I find one, I'll let you get on it. Spirit Wave Necro is on par with Spiritborn, yeah. Yep. Bone Spirit is, I think Bone Spirit as well. I had to make a choice between Diablo or DBZ Sparking Zero. Oh man, that's hard. Dude, Sparking Zero is gonna be so good. Every time. I keep looking at the chat every time, so I doubted that every time. You had a new expansion? Yeah. I mean, it'll be kind of suicide as like a content creator to attempt to stream or make content on the base game when the expansion came out, or when the expansion's out. Amount of resources. That poison damage. Just wondering if I have to get the expansion if I don't want to play Spiritborn. Well, I mean, there's other content like Dark Citadel and Undercity and Runes and stuff. So there is things that are, and also the new area. So even if you don't want to play a new class, there is quite a bit that comes with the expansion. But if you don't care for any of that, then yeah, don't bother with the expansion. Dang, what are my reses right now? The poison is like one tapping me. Oh, 69.2. So I'm like one off from being max. Oh, I got another 2/2 trick attacks, or Cal, I mean. Hey, first time I survived to the end. The knock rune. trade.
I can't carry anymore. Soldier, what's going on? Any look on some mythics? Nope, none. Mythics are rare, man. And actually, question for anybody in chat: does anyone know? Because I don't remember. Do we get free sparks anymore from like killing Lilith and whatnot, or like did they remove that? I don't remember honestly. I feel like I should know that, but I don't.
Don't ruin all that work.
There's one from Lilith and one from the vendor. Gotcha. Okay. Kind of want to try one of these cows real quick. Let's try this one.
I dash into the outer wind. You said you can get a mythic from the opal vendor? You said opal vendor? Like in a Dark Citadel? Or do you mean like barter? Jeez. Rogue life. Yep, Crafty. I know the feeling right now. Yeah. No. Our hero has fallen.
I can't do that.
What? I died like in the middle of all that. It's weird. Get a compass from Nightmare Dungeon, but it's only T1. It shouldn't matter. Like the compass works in any torment period. Just as long as you open it in that difficulty, you can play it in that torment. So it's no longer like a tier system anymore, like in terms of like the key itself. Oh, you're impenitent. Never mind. Never mind. I see. Okay, I thought you. I misread that. Hey, oh, it's a Shaco. But it's cooldown though. I saw a helm. I got excited. And I got kind of excited. The cooldown reduction is baller though. I might be able to actually do something neat. Appreciate the value. What? Bro, I don't even know what that was right there. The game hates me. GA feel more common, it's a pain to get them at 80. Well, you can only get GA items at 800 item power anyway. Like they're only ancestrals, right? So they're automatically 800 to begin with. But getting it ancestral can be a pain. Yes, yeah. But ancestral is always GA 800 now. All right, beat dropper got us. God, that's such a. If I would have gotten like this like last season, just kind of. I'm trying to think about how to best use it. There were some planners I was building, that involved Shaco with like a GA Shaco cooldown. So it's kind of like I could thinking about doing that now. I would need a shorter false hope though to kind of make that happen, but that's disabled. So I don't know. Because it doesn't really help victimize Heartseeker much. But if I was to go like a different key passive, maybe. But close quarters combat kind of sucks because it scales correctly. There's no bugs involved, so it's ethical and means that it just deals a lot less damage than the other key passives, even if you try to build around it. So I can't think of what I can do with Shaco on that. But I mean, there's some things I can do with Rapid Fire on it. I don't know, man. You think rogues ever get a mythic bow or amulet? Probably a mythic crossbow at this point, since there's a freaking 3 unique bows. Drop rate is sus. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny that like the Spiritborn gets a unique specifically for them, right? I thought that's kind of like interesting. Wait, I got a Vex Rune. 1,000 offering. Jesus. Actually, this would kind of be kind of baller for like 1,000 offering, 10-second cooldown. That's like 5 dark shrouds every time you get injured. Every time you get crowd controller once every 10 seconds. So just as long as you don't lose all shrouds in those 10 seconds, you'll be able to get another full set when you get hit. I guess it doesn't need to test anyway, so I got everything except for in terms of what I would want for. So what do I have?
I can't make this right now.
I got a bunch of Theas. Tech. I got no lith. This is lith anyway. But yeah, I'm never gonna get a Sterlis. Crafty, you there still? All right, let me get you that ring and cow real quick, so you can get your rapid fire going. So send me an invite whenever you. It's +4. Let's see. +2 +3 +2. There's some. They're all they're all okay. Like they're not like great, but they're not bad either. I'll let you pick the one you want since you've given me things in the past. So I'll let you choose the one you want. And I'll just take the second best one. How much DPS boost is Perdition Helm with against some knives? A lot, because it also has lucky hit chance. So, but then you victimize build, it's a lot. Because you can like just triple masterwork the lucky hit chance, and that's more potential procs for victimize. That's a lot. $32. I forgot about the helm. Hold on one sec. I gotta get you that helm. Sorry. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Feels more like D3? Kind of. Yeah, I kind of want to keep the 27% with the 3+3 rapid fire. I think that's the way to go. That's one I was gonna hold on to myself. Anytime, bro. I thought earlier we can use pot plus our shroud glyph. Use it basically like enshrouding and pick up a DC aspect. I actually need to get up and walk around a little bit. I'll be right back, guys. I need to stretch my legs, and then I'm gonna do some rune testing to see which one is gonna give me better uptime on my energy consumption, because it's been really like lacking. And then we'll kind of either try to build a little bit more into Heartseeker, or I might actually segue into rapid fire tonight now that I got stuff that I need for it. So we'll see. Be right back. BRB, y'all.
How's my health been? The period of getting up and walking around been nothing here. Stop it, pig. I've actually been taking some supplements or whatever, and they've seemed to have been doing more than what gabapentin was doing without all the additional side effects. But yeah, so in terms of mythic unique, or sorry, uniques or world tier 3 only, yeah, that's not the case anymore. So that just needs to be updated on our side. Real question, haven't been here enough. Have the supplements help? Gabapentin is kind of a mess. I've only been on the supplements for about a week. It's basically just vitamin B12, like a shit ton of it, like 5,000 micrograms of it or whatever, and then also is it lipoic acid or whatever, alpha lipoic acid, 600 milligrams of that, and I've noticed I've been feeling a little better compared to gabapentin. So there is that. You never got physical therapy before? Nope. I got tired of leaving messages and begging and trying to plead my case for it. So I am going to try to go for acupuncture though. Mother what? Yay, medical system.
Not in town.
Yeah, I still just kind of run out. Kind of want to try a different room combo. I have one right now. It's the not getting hit one. Okay.
Precious stones to catch the light. Come and see.
Let's just try a couple of things. We'll do this one with this one. Actually works fairly well, just as long as I'm obviously just as long as I don't get hit. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big chunk of whatchamacallit, and it's actually pretty stable. Big question is what about the other room combination now? So, or yeah, I forgot I had this. Nice spirit rogue. How's Heartseeker?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Mippy's doing some other stuff too as well. He's working on some newer things, but he was kind of like prepared to make changes eventually, just probably not that early because we talked about it for Maxroll. I was just like, you when they fix this, you're probably gonna have to make adjustments, right? Like, and so I think he was prepared to do it, just not this early. So it's kind of one of those things where now he's kind of having to take the time to figure it out now versus figuring it out like, a couple of weeks from now. Because like that was kind of my concern. Is like you write all that on Maxroll and then like you having to almost like rework the entire guide when they do fix said thing. It's gonna feel bad. But I mean, it was our way of being able to have a strong build, right? So and actually that does pretty well for Dark Shroud too, I think. Try it again. That's actually not bad. I'm curious though. Let's So I like that combo. That actually works pretty well. Pockmot. Alright, so let's go back to Mott, whatever that is. So Mott, and then let's do Monty. It's roughly about the same. Except I don't have to stutter step for the other one now. Yeah, let's keep what we just had. Hot. Dark Shroud. Yeah, I think this is a good combo. Are the uniques much rarer now? The uniques are actually not as rare. They're actually considered like you can gamble them now. The mythic uniques are more rare, but the regular uniques are not.
Thank the light you're here. My boy.
Check
Good, thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I can roll this into something different. I don't want to spend a lot of resources trying, but maybe like 4 or 5 shots or whatever. I'm pretty sure it actually still can roll on here. It can, yeah. He doesn't want to land on this one. That's all it is. Yeah, like for real. Man, this game, I swear. Really? Really? Bro, there's like 4 options. It's so heavily weighted, it's like not even funny. Oh my god. This is so weighted. Seriously? Yeah, ain't no way that is not weighted. There's four options. And 20 shots, like 20 tries, not even like not even a single roll of it. I do like 2 more times. Here we go. Nope. And then nope. Guess I get more health out of this. How is that even a thing? There's no way, man. Like what? 3 options and 1 illusion. Right. Let's try to do it with like a different weapon. So I can like lower my costs. Let's temper this one. And now we have to have vulnerable that I could temper on now too. This should be better in general. Get to the vulnerable. There we go. Cool. Alright, so this should be a slight upgrade over this. Sure. Let's try to enchant now. So let's take out the max health. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Bruh. How many times? How many times? Seriously? I have a couple of max health crossbows I might can kind of switch out for. See if I can get a better masterworking. Or tempering actually. No, that I have a legendary basics now, yeah. We'll try. Oof. Ah, man, this is looking bad already. 61%, that's actually good. Come on, let's get a vulnerable on it. Good, okay. We got an upgrade there. Pretty big upgrade actually. Like looking at it. And then we're gonna enchant vulnerable damage on this. There you go. Boom.
If I cannot be in the wilderness, this will do.
Another time, then.
Actually, what do my gems look like now? Can I craft some like actual
Of the heavens.
pieces? Hmm. Oh. Wait a minute. What did I do? Yeah, so these are actually, this is actually pretty significant upgrade. I didn't think that I actually had room for as big of upgrades this early. Still. But it looks like I do. And I put the thing back in the same weapon. Of course I did. Exactly how it works.
May the light keep you.
Was the evade effect from the basic skill to cast on the spikes deactivated? No, honestly, no idea. But it sounds unfortunate if they mucked that up. Okay, so I think I can just salvage both of these now and we're good. Yeah, and then need to imprint the right stuff now, so concede it back on here. Cold clip here. Did I ever get a better cold clip? I have not, man. Jeez, it's the same. It's the same cold clip I had for like forever. How many tips on how to maintain the chargers on Dancing Knives? Yeah. What Kazar said, basically. I guess I could do some masterworking, I guess. And I got some materials. I'm not gonna be picky though, or that picky with stuff. That's not bad, actually. What's that? Sure. I'll take that. That actually gives me almost... Well, actually, no, that's over it, but oh well. What can we do? Rapid game is not what I wanted. Sag. Oh, I never put anything on this chest. I never actually tempered this chest. Okay. We'll do armor because World Tier 4 at some point. Actually, I can probably just leave it at that. and change it to armor whenever I'm actually ready to do something with it. All right, let me try these upgrades, see how I feel. Speaking of which, though, let me actually check my bartering. All these, I forgot about that. These. About you. There's a bunch of stuff. Alright, well, my testing grounds is at this point pit, so let's do 50. Now that I have 100% the double cast, it should feel a little better. How long will it take? Well, you think it would take to get the Torment 4? It depends on the person. Kind of knowing what to grind for and how, and what to look for, be able to cap ahead of time to be able to get into Torment 4. So that's going to differ from person to person. I prefer Heartseeker better for boss and pit rush. Part of me still thinks rapid fire is going to be king for pit pushing, but it's still hard to say right now. This definitely feels a lot better than earlier. Like even the cowl actually feels pretty good. It's because of the extra crit chance or lucky hit chance. Where comes your resources from? A lot of stuff. I did a lot to try to like make my resources work well for me. Lots of innervation tempers, I rolled a chance to restore primary resource on like a weapon. Fist of Fate with all the extra lucky hit chance helps a lot. I even have a rune that helps me. Wow, I was crowd control for that long? What? Yeah, it's a lot. That's why, like in the guide, I actually just tell people to put Beastfall boots on, because it's a lot to try to do what I'm trying to do now without the Beastfall boots. Can Barrage without come up points compete with Heartseeker? Victimized Barrage can. Yeah. The one I wrote on the Maxroll website. Just the little bit of tweak of changes I've done so far actually has made a pretty big difference. I actually like this this crossbow better too. Should have waited before I tempered the other one. Oh well. Because this has the GA dex on it, but oh well. Shit happens. Heartseeker looking good. Yeah, Heartseeker's doing good. I'm kind of far off from like being able to like min-max this right now. Like it's not. I don't have like a good, like a really good set of gear at the moment. Not that anyone really does, but it typically takes me longer to kind of get the pieces and stuff I need to really make stuff pop off. So I'm kind of. It's kind of hard to say where it'll like kind of end up. Waxy with the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you, sir. Suggestions on how to level from Para 90 to 150. Play. Kill lots of things in play. Pits is really good. It's pretty good for leveling. In front of hordes is the best because you're just fighting a lot of mobs all the time. So you just gotta play. By person because your build main batch adjustments this season 1 like others would be the best build for Spiritborn for you, and whose guide should you follow? I think you'll probably have the most success with the Pull Volley, honestly, because it's so easy to put together, like setup and whatnot. and it just does everything pretty well right now. However, I mean, there are several good Spiritborn builds out there, but I think Quill Volley is one of the easiest to set up and get going, and it's extremely strong right now. So armor cap for the season, 1,000, but it changes depending on what tournament you're playing. And it's still 1,000, but you'll get penalties or whatever. So like in tournament 4, you'll technically need 2,000 armor, even though the cap is 1,000. Because of all the penalties or whatever.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, this is really pumping now. This is really starting to get there. Heartseeker. And then I have to keep my resources up. It definitely feels a bit better. Guys, for guessing that's poison bill or chill better. Whatever is victimized, so it's probably gonna end up being some sort of poison. It's very hard to play Nisanaz without victimize at the moment and do well. So you can't really do a cold Nisanaz and like do well, at least not at the moment. I've been able to have to keep up my resource, my Dark Shrouds without Umbrus. With that rune, it's been doing fairly well. I also want to try some aspects in different slots too, though. But we'll do that next round. A big lag spike.
To recharge.
What's a good starter for Rogue? Flurry Barrage. Flurry Barrage, Dance of Knives. All of them are good. Rogue is really good at leveling with different, like multiple different ways. Appreciate the follow. What's on the next board I need to get? Paragon wise, what do I have? Oh yeah, cheap shot and then no witness. I might do no witness before cheap shot though, just because I don't like cheap shot honestly. Sleep? Nah, we got like another 4 hours at least. Time to attack the next mod, sure. Cheesy Court Life, what's going on? Working the Forgotten Soulsby farm, Helltide. Helltide and salvaging just a bunch of stuff. Also Whispers. Whispers are great for that too. So just do the Whispers in Helltide. Or bounties in Helltide. Is it Rogue is Love? Yeah. I'll probably have a video guide on this pretty soon, but I just want to make sure that like what I'm doing makes sense overall. Inferno Horse Compass. Okay, so you can get those from Helltide. I mean, from Pit as well. Yeah.
Not in town.
Use it well.
Okay, let's
Fucking nut. Go one more?
you know what? I'll finish that later. Because if I'm gonna switch out, I'm gonna see what it really feels like. So I'm gonna imprint different aspects here. Let's go with Moon, two-hander. With I guess it gets pretty expensive Forgotten Souls wise if I keep doing this. Infernal Hordes, Forgotten Souls, really? Didn't know that. Oh, must be in the mat chest thing. I guess that makes sense. Adaptability here. And then we'll do I guess. No, conceded because we didn't took up conceded, so on paper this doesn't seem like it would or should work well, but we're gonna find out. What runes am I using right now? I never really know what the exact names are. I'm really bad at that. Um, let's go to my character. So we got Neolum on the chest. So deal damage after not taking any damage within 2 seconds is actually really good for what I'm doing. Restore 1 primary resource. Really helps. Then I got a Pock Mott. So spend 150% of my maximum resource. I gain a Dark Shroud Shadow, so I can drop Umbrix and go with another DPS aspect. That's kind of what that did. Let's see how I feel about this. This boiler. Then Bowler just did T4. Just hop in the T4. Appreciate the follow. Why does this feel quicker than what I was just doing?
I need more time.
I think now I'm starting to see the back end issue with what I'm doing now. We'll see more when the boss comes though. Like my flat damage is definitely a lot better. That's relying on the victimized procs, but wow, that was actually a huge hit. 92 million. Trevi, what's up, man? Is a build you're playing better than Dance of Knives? It's kind of hard to tell right now, considering the issues that Dance of Knives are having with the bug fixes or whatever. Before the bug fixes, no. After the bug fixes, hard to say. We're still like day 1 into the season, so We'll have to kind of see what in-game setups really look like, which no one has at the moment. It's kind of weird because like that actually felt pretty good. But it shouldn't feel better than the other thing I was doing. So I'm like low key mad about that. Is it because yes, now snapshot? Is that why it was better pre-nerf? No, it's more stuff. Like there was like inner sight bugs, shadows, shadow clone bug. There was several bugs that kind of made Dance of Knives like work extremely well with Victimize. So some of those bugs got fixed, and because of that, it hasn't been performing the way that people were hoping it would. But like I said, it's still like day one of the season. I'm sure there'll be some workarounds and stuff. So it's kind of hard to really say where things really end up right now. I'm on to something with the stealth, the Dance of Knives. Yeah, I mean that's the only way to kind of build it outside of Victimize. Because if that, since it's, I'm pretty sure it's snapshots. The first hit outside of that, then that might be a great way to build Dance of Knives direct damage. And then the build I think will feel a lot better to play. Hell, that might be something I might even want to play at some point. Did it fix the rift guarding bugs? Is it the RG bugs? The broken shard aspect is worse than lightning spear. I mean, it's like more broken, more busted. Kind of messed that up. I don't know. Even though like expecting more into direct damage for Heartseeker in this should equate to less damage on paper. I'm kind of liking the consistency. Like all my damage isn't just delegated to stagger moments, which feels a lot better. That's the one thing I really hate about playing rogue is just doing no damage whenever there's no stagger. And with this, I actually do damage, like some damage, without stagger. Like watch, like there's actually some out of stagger damage. But on paper, this should be worse. So I'm like conflicted.
Can't do that here. Time to recharge. I'm not ready. It needs time to recharge.
Yeah, it's like each one of the little arrows now are like critting between like 800 to like 1 million without the victimized proc. Almost as if I'm like the victimized proc is like secondary. Even though the victimized proc is still where a lot of my damage is still coming from.
Needs time to recharge. I need more time. I need more time.
Is victimized worth using anymore? Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what I'm using right now. So you're struggling with a single target. You need Umbrus for a single target on Dance of Knives. Umbrus, so Umbercrux. Without it, you're not dealing any single target damage. How's the expansion feeling so far? Pretty good. Content wise, good. Like class balance and all that other jazz, different story, but content wise, they've done good. The new stuff is pretty fun to play. It makes sense to try to, like, you know, farm different stuff and whatnot.
But this will do.
100% the new class is gonna be OP. Yep. There's no way that anyone would have believed otherwise.
A report from the field.
A lot of stuff I got here. Opals, advantage. You know, I guess I can figure out whether or not what I'm doing works well or not. Just probably just do a boss. Let's go Beast and Ice. Because he's annoying. Macro wants Beast. Is he playing right now? Are your glyphs upgraded in the piss now? Yeah, they are. Did they straight up lift the graded system from D3? Kind of. You could tell there's a lot of inspiration from it. I'll put it that way. It's actually pretty good though. Like it's a good rip. I'll put it that way. I'm not really a fan of literally just taking everything from a previous game or previous games, but they did take the good parts. So I don't really have any complaints, but I do think it's a cop out from making something creatively good that they just kind of chose not to do. How the Rune Wars feeling? In my opinion, quite boring. I do think in terms of like economy market sort of thing, I think it would be quite interesting. That's not too bad, I guess. Considering. Oh, Frostburn. Yo. Yo, look at that Frostburn. I'll take it. 265 as well. That's definitely an upgrade. Our Beast Fall boost still good to hold on to? Yeah, you're gonna need that. Well, if you're playing Heartseeker, you're gonna need it early on. Speaking of which, I need to hold on to one myself. Now that I said that. Let me put this just to face somewhere I don't lose. What's the point of Nightmare Dungeons now? They're like the best way for masterworking materials, basically. So if you really need masterworking materials, you can do Nightmare Dungeons. Okay. Even better than Hordes. Yeah, because they're quicker. Like an average horde, no matter like, I mean, unless you get like 1,000 Aether or something like that per 15 minutes, then hordes would be better. But like, as of right now, no, there's no way. But hordes also gives you other things, whereas Nightmare Dungeons is kind of linear. So I think overall, you still probably would prefer to do hordes because I mean you also get a good chunk of XP as well and greater chances of greater affix items. But if you just want to do masterworking materials and you just want a really quick way of just getting them, like getting a lot of them, Nightmare Dungeons is just better with that overall.
Yo, Dark Side, we just got raided, son.
Buffy with the raid.
You know how we do.
What's going
Drop
on,
my
sir?
new beat for these new viewers. Sheezy out.
What is up, good sir? How's it
Lord
going on?
underscore Fluffy raided my stream with 57 views.
I am experimenting a little bit. That's kind of what I'm doing here, wasting mats doing so, but it is for science. So for science is always a great reason for wanting to waste things or test things. Yeah, I think I have Moonrise here, right? Yeah, Moonrise here. All right, so more science. How's Necro going? I know you're playing Necro, right? You're not playing that. You're not playing that there Spiritborn, are you? Is you? what killed me? Lame. What up, J Rockets? With the asses, I heard there's a build with high attack speed. I heard it's Jaguar rat build. Is anyone can answer? Yes. Jaguar is like literally scales off attack speed. So yes. Ferocity and attack speed. I'm wondering if there's like a hybrid I can do. You've been up for 36 hours? Why? 36 hours? Yeah, I wonder if there's some sort of hybrid I can do. Maybe still do like I really don't like all this having all this conditional damage when I know I can like buff up my unconditional damage. Like so I'm kind of like on the fence, but if I do unconditional, I'm gonna want to put Heartseeker on the pants, so Heartseeker ranks, which then causes another issue.
Can't do that here.
Hope Death Knives is gonna be good. It's really clunk unless you one shot everything. Heartseeker for Victimizer seems like a better option. Well, I mean, honestly, I never liked Dance of Knives with Victimizer to begin with, but it was the better. It was the best option. In the review beta and stuff. So for that skill, which I thought was kind of sad, which is actually kind of why I stayed away from it. Because I'm like, direct damage would feel so much better to play versus making Dance of Knives like a proc, you know, or you know something to proc. But yeah, like I understand why it was built that way, obviously, or why it's built that way now, but I just wasn't really a fan of it. I'm a Heartseeker guy build last season. Does he need to make your changes with the new level cap now? The level cap doesn't do anything to any of the builds, honestly. It's more so just changes to actual skills, passives, aspects, those kind of things. I think Heartseeker is better this season than it was last season. And you don't have to play close quarters combat anymore. You can go Victimize, which means you don't have to jump in the middle of a pack just to proc a bunch of things. So I think it's a bit more smooth of a gameplay now. The Shadow Clone World Heartseeker. Shadow Clone doesn't do anything. Like literally doesn't do anything. It does no damage. The only reason why you take Shadow Clone is for unstoppable. So like if you have a build in which you play up close and you need to make sure you don't get crowd control a lot, then Shadow Clone is really good for that because of the unstoppable, but that's it. Considering that we're playing this build pretty ranged, there's pretty much no reason to do Shadow Clone here. Rain of Arrows is considerably better because I get to mark them with Shadow Imbuement, which gives me a 12% multiplier that I otherwise wouldn't have. And the sound of the explosions is like really, really cool. And it also gives me a knockdown, which gives me another multiplier for Malice. So yeah, Rain of Arrows is considerably better than Shadow Clone for this.
That's not gonna work.
Kind of pathetic of Ultimate Skill. Oh yeah, we've been complaining ever since launch. I just haven't really done anything to it. What's max level now? 60. But max Paragon is 300.
I think that's it.
What's the best rogue leveling spec in my opinion? Dance of Knives for sure.
Why is there code imbuement in the guy? I understand to skill it, but I don't get why it's in the skill bar. Well, before this patch or before this season, Cold Clip could not proc Eldritch Bounty Legendary node, which is explained in the guide. Like it was bugged, so we had to put code imbuement on the bar to code imbue your shadow imbuement or dash. Sorry, not shadow, but your shadow step or dash, just to be able to proc the Eldritch Bounty node because Cold Clip wasn't doing it, but now it does. Now it does. They fixed it and didn't tell us that they fixed it. So now that they fixed it, we can now remove Cold Imbue and I can just put Shadow Imbue on the bar and get another 12% multiplier from Shadow Imbue Rain of Eras. So that will be changed in the guides shortly. I guess I haven't had time to do it, but I'll make the adjustments probably sometime tomorrow.
He said, hey mate, your pet's back. Nice. Good.
I need more time.
Is Victimize good again? Yeah. It works a little bit differently now, but it's good. Amount of mobs. Gonna break out the breath first and then going back to blasting a few. So meta, what's going on? Nice. One staggered. I like the other thing better though. There's gotta be like a hybrid or something I can do.
So I can kind of do both.
But the expect that you do against a Nazro, you don't like it against a later project. I don't I don't like the fact that Victimized Dance of Knives at the moment is just a better way to play it. Because it just doesn't do enough damage without being a victimized procer. So that's kind of why I stayed away from it. Now, unless some new things show up or whatever, I will revisit it later. But at the moment, it just I don't like the play style of the best way to play it. I'll put it that way. That's why. I do think Dance of Knives in general, like as a skill, is actually pretty cool. So nothing. I have nothing against it. I just would rather see the skill actually deal the damage itself, and not just be another victimized procer. Such a low roll on that too. A 102 roll. 160 roll. Conceded here. I like this way better. I can't like mathematically justify why I like this better, but I do. That's probably like the weirdest thing to hear anyone say.
Magic in a bottle.
Extravagant. So let's go back and do the 50 again, but now we're gonna put more focus on the actual damage of Heartseeker itself. Speaking of which, is there anything I can give up here? Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. You can do Impetus. That's more direct damage to basic attack too as well. Nice to get some plus ranks to Heartseeker as well. How much do I love you? I say about 70% if I had to put it on a percentile basis while I was up. What you got? Let me see if you can bump that up. Okay. Invite you when I can, alright. Is every tournament same item level? Well, there's only ancestral, and that's item level 800. So past that point, there is no additional. The higher tournaments is just more challenge and better drop rates of the better items. Dude, I just got mauled by like a Julian spider shots right there. I ate every single one of those. I think cap is 800 now. Yep, it used to be higher than that. Oh, the wall. Are you serious? What a... Couldn't have been the worst timing for that. And blood bishop. Yeah, still one stagger. This doesn't make it doesn't make mathematical sense why this works the way it does. I prefer this way, don't get me wrong, but it should not be better, and I don't understand why it is. And it's gonna like kill it. Like I need to like literally just go back to my stream and just like watch the fight, so watch what I'm doing to get a better idea of why this is effective as it is. because I don't want to just be like, yo, this is better, and then like not really have a way to like prove it. Because if they say, nah, the map says such and such, right? But it's like, but the results show different. By the way, anybody in chat got a high road adaptability that they're not using aspect? Pretty sure no one saves them, but just in case anyone happen to have one in their stash or something. Yo, what? What? Yo, okay. That's the GG fist of fate right there. Do I need what? How's a 70% looking now? Heck yeah, I need this fist of fate. Absolutely, man. A lot of victimized builds don't work well without it. So we're blasting. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Like, what do you need anything, or like, is there anything I can get you? Or about to put this bad boy on right now. Masterwork it a couple of times. But I don't have the masterwork to keep masterworking it. But we'll do at least once. It didn't crit on what I wanted to, but that's okay. Still, that's a huge upgrade. It's even actually got usable attack speed, unlike the other one I had. Oh man. Appreciate you, man. That's huge. Now I got like a second wind in terms of like wanting to play a little bit more. Gloves with armor and attack speed, or armor GA Amy with dex. Armor GA Amy with dex %. Why does that sound familiar to me? I think I may have coming across one of those, but I don't think I saved it. Just because I never thought I'd have it used for it. I'll be on the lookout though. But thank you. I guess now I'm looking at trying to up my adaptability in Moonrise aspects, because I don't know what it is. You leave me to it, I appreciate it. I don't know what it is, but for whatever strange reason, going more direct damage on my Heartseeker is giving me better results than like building straight for victimize. Like when my Heartseeker actually deals like a decent amount of damage itself, like it shows. So it doesn't make sense on the surface. It really doesn't, but it's there. You don't like Subo's map reveal? I'm actually about to change them out myself. Thanks for reminding me. I've been meaning to actually change him. The reason why I actually pick him up is because he gives a really nice buff, like a hit chance buff, but it's only to the marked target, and that marked target only happens like it happens pretty rarely. So it's like it's good for single target, I guess. But the marks uptime is just pretty abysmal, and I think I'm just gonna like not bother with it anymore. So now I'm just trying to figure out who else I would want to pick instead.
Really? I'm ready.
That vulnerable is actually quite nice. Appreciate the follow. Hey dad, this and that feels really underwhelming in T2. How does Heartseeker feel? I'm loving Heartseeker. But it is a victimized setup too as well, so it does take some time to kind of get it going. I mean, I'm doing T3 just fine. Now even better because I just got like I got gifted a GA Fist of Fate. Gotta hire him and then go. Casual things with the 10 gifted subs. Very much appreciated. Okay, what's this taunt skill? Okay, but I can't cross go, so I'm gonna have to go one or the other. That's core skills. So we'll go this way. It's also all res too. Actually, kind of need the armor. So really, I need to go this way, but. But thank you for that, by the way. Alright, let's take that. And we'll need to use someone else as a good secondary. I wonder if that dot. It is a mercenary skill though. I wonder if that dot actually works with Pain Gorgers. It'd be kind of interesting if it did. Reroll this way. If you're running dot with this stealth setup, would you want 5 points and Dance of Knives now or just one? Well, if you're doing stealth, so if you're doing stealth, then you're probably going to do momentum. If you're going to do momentum, then you definitely want your damage to be better. So you would definitely do 5 points into Dance of Knives, in my opinion. Because now I think you would actually deal damage this time. And honestly, that would feel way better. I'm actually kind of excited to see if that's gonna like materialize. If not, I'll try to put it together myself. But I really think that that's the way, honestly, the way forward.
Did I count it out right?
I think a lot of players would be happy to play something like that. I think that's my take. Ooh, Dark Shroud ranks. Unstable elixirs. And dex percent, huh? Take that. Because of aspects, nah. Ooh, boss summoning mats. So that means this must be 80 then 120 because yeah, because if it rolls on it, it has to be ancestral for it to go any higher. That's right. Got I have a long way to kind of to go before I'm like really maxing out this setup, or you know getting close to maxing it out. Let me hold on to that because that's good. I think that's all. You don't know how to make the skill feel good without a snapshot. You're probably not going to be able to do that. Like there's no way you're gonna be able to make it like really hit hard, or at least attempt to try to build it for direct damage and make it hit hard without snapshotting. That's just kind of the reality of things. With that, I'm not saying that that's good by any means, or it's just kind of is what it is. Said the vulnerable cap is 800. No, no. Who said that? That's the item level cap. Item level cap is 800. Vulnerable doesn't have a cap. Yeah. All right. Let's actually start putting this into another board. Get another glyph in here. Cheap shot. I don't think I have enough points to go into get everything I want here though. See, is intel on this side? Yeah, it's on that side. So if I go up here, I still gotta go way out here to pick stuff. That damage reduction is really good. Seven, 6. Might have to go up. To get that intel pretty early. And I have to take a willpower. That's gross. I have 0 intel on that. I can't do anything with that. I still gotta keep those. intelligence. Oh. Till outside that range. Till up. I think the quickest way is to get some quick intel. I could have went down this way. I went straight intel. So we had that 5. It's all additive damage anyway. Like this. Missing an intel node there though. That should be enough to activate it though, right? So we got the intel 10, 15, 5, 15, 7. Okay. I guess I don't want to like fill apart all this stuff here. I'm gonna have to just wait. Or actually, it's not enough now, so I gotta go 3 points that way. I can be able to like pick apart a couple of things here. Whereas that 2 points. Extra reduction. Strength. Like, you can do that because you can go 1, 2, 3. It will activate the glyph. I don't need dex there, did I? No, I don't. Okay. That activates the glyphs. That should help. I hate cheap shot. EQ same thing. What's going on? How's it going?
Can't afford that.
I should keep doing range because I needed better aspects. How's the expansion feeling? Good. Good in most cases. Definitely need some balance work. But that's typical Blizzard. That's my startup build before level 60. I actually level up with rapid fire. Believe it or not. You have a building for that? I do. Exclamation mark builds. I have it up on Maxroll. It's a new rapid fire build, but I probably wouldn't suggest playing it honestly unless you play a lot of rogue beforehand, because positioning is pretty important. But it's actually it's a really smart way of leveling, because you can do like a 1-to-1 ratio rapid fire puncture, so you're after getting more of your core skill out more than most other starter builds. So I like it a lot. That actually almost hit me.
Time to recharge. Need more time. I need more time.
To know that you're level 50 on hard and the game is too slow and I'm dying to campaign bosses. Why they make it so hard and slow? It depends on the build you're playing. You might be playing a build that's not that great on single target, but in generally speaking, you really shouldn't be leveling on hard anyway. Normal is just way better to level on. Like significantly better.
Time to recharge. Need more time.
So we need to expand that. Expand control though. Like you get more rares and hard while leveling in normal. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, probably. But like, I guess leveling in general, like you're really just trying to get the campaign XP, which doesn't really, like hard doesn't buff the XP for like turn-ins. It only buffs the XP of mobs killed. So since you gain really no damage at all from killing mobs, no XP at all from killing mobs, it just makes way more sense to just go normal and then just speed run through the campaign. But yeah, I would just do it on normal, unless you have a build that's really good on single target. And even then, I still think normal is better. Because I thought the same thing. Like I actually was doing it hard myself, and I was kind of told, "Hey, don't do that. Do normal." And then I leveled on normal versus leveling on hard, and the review copy of the game, and I'm like, "Oh, this is why." That makes sense. Yo, what was that stagger? What? Yeah, that stagger happened in like less than a second. What? What up, demon? Ooh, upgrade the legendary. I forgot the. Yeah, get the legendary effect too. What should you do to level after campaign? Pretty much anything, just as long as you have like opal and a elixir popped, you can pretty much. I mean, anywhere that you can kill fast. How's Heartseeker? Doing good. Doing good. I'm getting it there. It takes a little bit to kind of really get it online, to really like pop off, but that's just the way it is for any victimized build right now, because you're building around a proc versus like direct damage, so it just takes time. Sort of like Andy's last season.